Cool. So you should be able to see on my screen here. These are the analytics of the real income. Oh my God, said the name of the podcast wrong. The Real Impact Real Income Podcast. And I just thought I'd share the analytics with you. So have a real quick look here. This is back in 2021. And right through to like 2023, we're talking like almost 2 years, maybe 18 months. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but we could say 2 years for the sake of this, right? Of like barely anyone, like almost like nobody, next to nobody listening to this thing, right? And at any point along the way, I either did or like could have just fully given up on this whole thing and just thought, screw this, podcasting is not for me. This is never going to work. This is never going to result in anything. But luckily, if you look at this here, I stuck it out. And actually, sort of like maybe last year sometime, maybe around this time, maybe a little bit sooner, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to focus on the return. I'm just going to keep depositing the inputs, and I'm actually going to go and ramp them up. So at the time of recording this, July 2024, we're at about 150 podcast episodes. Okay. And my goal for this year is to get to 200. We should easily smash that. And I think just sometimes it's very easy to get obsessed over like the outcome. Like I want a podcast, I want a successful podcast, rather than just focusing on the inputs and then the impact that has on your business. Because once you understand the podcast funnel, which goes Instagram, typically short form, and then having somewhere to send people in the DMs. Obviously, building an email list is cool. Building a YouTube channel is cool too. But there is also a case and a consideration for, can we do something that is going to nurture our leads? So if you're getting on phone calls with people right now and they're saying, yeah, you seem cool and I've actually got the money, I'm just not sure about this. That's because they aren't fully bought into you. And one of the best ways to increase your know, like, and trust factor, especially at the moment in this market, especially at the summer, at the time of recording this, is to double down on nurturing people and making them feel like they can trust you and fully understand you. Like if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you can see my face, you can see my screen, you can hear my accent, you can understand the tonality I'm using in my voice, and you're either enjoying this or not. If you're still watching, then there's something that's obviously piqued your curiosity, right? So the big takeaway from this is I really want you to maybe detach a little bit from the outcomes of what you're getting right now. Because had I said, hey, podcasting is not for me, I would have given up like 2 or 3 years ago. But I just trusted that success leaves clues. All of my favorite mentors, role models, a lot of you guys that probably have role models and mentors and people in the public eye, and people, business coaches or fitness coaches or life coaches. I don't know anyone that's crushing it, both with a lot of clients, having a big impact to the world, making a lot of money, that doesn't have a successful podcast and or YouTube channel, some form of long form. So hopefully this motivates you to get off this video and just go and record your first or next episode. Maybe you need to revive a dead podcast. Maybe you need to start a new one. But I really hope that this encourages you to do something about it, because I can't tell you how often that when I get on the phone with someone and they tell me they've listened to like 10, 20, 30 episodes of the podcast, I know that person's signing up. Whereas if I speak to somebody who hasn't heard any episodes of the podcast, the likelihood massively drops. So something to consider. So if you enjoyed this video and you found this useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and shoot me a message on Instagram if you want to chat more closely. You can DM me the word YouTube on Instagram, so I know that's where you've come from. And if you want to learn a bit more about how I can help you with your podcast or any area of your fitness business, then shoot me a message and I'll catch you on the next one.